Hi, MC Bling Daddy here. This is the second of a set of videos to introduce the coding engine for Minecraft that is designed to make coding for high-level programming in Minecraft easier. The previous video covered setup and first examples. This video covers setting named waypoints or locations for transfer to well-defined sites from other locations. Before we begin, please note that the commands to create the additional engine blocks shown in this video, as well as some created in advance of the next video due to space limitations, are available in the description section of this video's webpage. Check out the setup video to see how to copy and paste from the description field to a server, but make sure the server runs from the same world in which the initial set of engine blocks was created, and that the ER minecart is in the same place it was at the end of that video. This view is where we left off after the last video, with an infinite loop that we've stopped by breaking some redstone in the loop. The loop was created by manually placing a path of redstone dust and repeaters from the end of the commands we generated back to the beginning. However, we'd like to be able to go directly from the end back to the beginning without having to put down a lot of blocks manually. Before we do that, we're going to give ourselves some more space by moving the coding row over a few rows. Notice that we've moved 4 rows so we don't hit the repeaters we put down before. So let's take a look at the new functionalities we've created. Setpoint and transfer, abbreviated XFER. Setpoint creates a named minecart that identifies a location in the coding area. We're going to create 2 of them. The first we'll call main. Main is the commonly used name of a method, which is basically a function or code segment that has input values, i.e. parameters, and may or may not, as in this case, return a value when coding in various C languages. It's typically used for entry into a Windows program. As you may remember, signs show us where we have to put in parameters for our engine. The name main has been pre-entered for this demo. Let's create that set of blocks to start off our code with a right-click on the Startup button. Please view the CBC, short for Command Block Coding, Setpoint and transfer video for why and how a named command block minecart is used to mark a set point. Next, we're going to set up a starting point for our loop. If you understand how set points are created, you'll understand that the only way you can transfer execution to a set point is by using the required procedure to activate it. So a transfer of execution functionality is required to do that. That's accomplished by generating a transfer function in the code. There is a parameter required for this functionality, and that is the name of the set point you want to activate. We will call it LP, an abbreviation for loop. Next, we'll create the entry point for the loop, again with setpoint. Next, we'll put in the commands we did last time. And finally, we'll transfer back to the beginning of the loop with a transfer functionality using the same one for our loop setpoint that we used at the beginning. Let's go look at our code. You can see the main and loop setpoints with a transfer to the loop setpoint in between. Then next are the commands we want to loop through, like we did last time. And finally, there's a transfer back to the beginning of the loop. Let's execute it. We can do it either of 2 ways. Let's take a look at the command to transfer to the loop setpoint. We've copied the command to transfer to the loop set point, but we're going to modify it to transfer to the main set point. You'll see that the commands are periodically executed as the loop is entered and repeats. But this is still an infinite loop, and it needs manual intervention to stop. We'll stop this by placing a redstone torch to pre-activate the loop set point, so it won't be activated again when the transfer function tries to rerun it. That will lock up the blocks after it, although they will run one time before the blocks freeze themselves. One way you can't start the code is by activating the main set point some other way than it is designed to do. Another way to start the code is by pretending we're a transfer command. But again, we need to stop the infinite loop. Well, we're still not quite there in setting up a well-defined loop, but we'll do that next time when we look at if statements and construct a while loop. Join me, won't you? Thanks for watching.